Well, hey there, YouTube. I've taken advantage of my access to YouTube for years, and I've had a lot of good luck with it from a lot of great people that know a lot more than I do about a lot of things. I decided to do these shocks, and well, I'm basically leveling this truck. I bought it a few months ago. Bought it out of Boise. Really only has 100,000 miles on it. It's a 2007. Aside from the AFM, it's a pretty great truck. It's got a 6 liter, it's a Vortec Max. Sitting on, I believe 18x9 Ultra Phantoms. I'm not a fan of those wheels, so I am selling them, and I got some more, got a smaller rim coming with a bigger tire. I just kind of like that look, more of the off-road look, and I live in Idaho, so there's a lot of that to do around here. I decided to go with the Bilstein 5100s. I did a lot of research, and I got pretty excited about these. You know, I'm not doing any crazy off-roading or overlanding or anything like that. Don't have time for that, but so I decided to do somewhat of a hybrid level with the Bilsteins and just a basic leveling kit from Rough Country. I know Rough Country gets bagged on quite a bit, but hey, leveling kit's a leveling kit, and from what I've read, Rough Country stepped up their game quite a bit, and I'm proud to support an American company. I called their customer service a few days ago just to ask them a question, and they answered and took care of me right away. It was awesome. So basically, with this leveling kit, it's a 2.5 inch leveling kit. Don't want to spill the nap juice. So with this leveling kit in particular, on these stock shocks, what would happen is this would go on top, and then this goes at the mounting point on the bottom. Now this spacer comes in, the thickness there is about 1 inch, almost exactly. The resulting lift is about 2 inches. This guy is about 3/8 of an inch thick, and gives you that additional 1/2 inch for the 2.5 inch leveling kit. If you just want to do a 2 inch leveling kit, this will take care of it. That's why they sell just these little guys for, I think, 30 or 40 bucks. So basically what I'm doing is I'm deleting this spacer, and I'm gonna take this C clip and raise it up to this second notch here. And I did some measurements, and those spaces each come out roughly to 3/8 of an inch. I'm off by, I'm sure that's metric because these are German, but I'm sure I'm off a little bit, but it's pretty much 3/8 of an inch plus or minus a 16th or a 32nd. So yeah, so I think that'll, and per the spec sheet, coming up to that second notch should give me that 1/2 inch of lift that I'm looking for. Another concern with these Bilstein 5100s, I'm running my OE spring, so I'm not super concerned about it, but is the ride quality. So I spent a lot of time poring over forums and whether or not these settings modify the ride quality, and it's pretty blatantly obvious that they do. There's plenty of people that have gone back and forth on these settings, and it's pretty apparent to them that the ride gets pretty rough as you come up to these top sizes. And that makes sense because we have a driving point right here. This piston cannot come out anymore. You're going to mount your top hat right there, and the spring is going to be, depending on which notch you use, there's going to be some additional preload. And that also explains why you can only get 1 inch, and I think it's 1.77 inches out of this strut. When, what do we have here? If this is giving me 2 inches of lift, then theoretically that should give me 2 inches of lift as well, but it doesn't. You have to go that whole length to get the 1.77 inches. But that's not the case, and that just is evident to me that as you go up on these notches, you increase the preload on the spring, and you know, especially if you're running aftermarket coils, which I don't recommend, and neither does Bilstein, because it'll automatically void your warranty. You know, you're going to get a really bumpy, not fun ride. I think on OE springs it's going to be kind of all right, depending on preference. You know, I'm like I said, I'm in Idaho. I've got a lot more potholes, a little bit more off-roading, and so I'm just going to go up to the second notch and take advantage of these spacers right here. That's pretty much it. I think she'll look good. I got some before measurements, and I'll get some after measurements and let you know. But those other wheels and tires are going to get here in a couple weeks, so I'll post an update video. Thanks.